Your Majesty Alcinous, this is my story. My crew and I sailed for days, facing trouble after trouble, heading home to Ithaca. It was then that Zeus unleashed a terrible storm. This tempest drove us to the country of the lotus eaters. These lotus eaters gave some honey-sweet food to my men, who ate them. Immediately, they began to forget the purpose of our journey and began to choose to stay at the island with the natives. However, I forced them back on the ship, and we all quickly sailed away from that treacherous island. The next island we came to were inhabited by Cyclops. So all 13 of us walked until we came to a large cave. Although we found no one inside, the cave was well supplied with cheeses and milk. Immediately we all began gathering up food and sacrificing some to the gods. It was then that the Cyclops, driving his flock of sheep before him, came back to the cave.
Who are you? Who are you? You're stealing my food.
We are Achaians from Troy. We are lost here and in dire need of your help. We pray that you will help us on our way back home.
You are fools if you believe that I will help you.
The rest of us shrank back into the cave, terrified at the beast's brutality. I knew that it would be hopeless to kill him as he slept, as there would be no one to move the heavy stone from the cave entrance. So we all lay until dawn. We then watched as he moved aside the stone and began driving his sheep out. That was when I made my plan. Finding some wood, I sharpened the edge to make a stake and then hid it near the fire so it would heat. Who are you? My name is No Man. Here, have a drink of this fine white wine. It will sate your thirst after a hard day of work. I said no more as the Cyclops fell asleep. My men and I grabbed the heated stake and rammed it into the Cyclops' eye, blinding him. No man is killing me.
You idiot. If no man is killing you, then just shut up.
Cyclops, you let a mere man defeat. Consider your blindness punishment from the gods. He roared and threw a large rock that barely missed hitting the ship.
I would be glad to help you, Odysseus. Here, take this bag. Inside it are the winds. I give it to you so that it may help carry your ship along. Get out of this island at once, you accursed man! You're the enemy of the gods, and such people have no place in my house.
Eureka! Take the men with you, and find out what you can about this island. See whether you can find anyone to help you. Eureka! What happened?
When we were walking, we found the house of Ceres. There seemed to be tame wolves and lions. When we called out for Ceres, she came out and asked us in. I remained behind because I suspected a trap. When they did not come back out, and I could hear them no more, I ran back here to tell you.
Come back with me, and I will help retrieve the men.
No, my prince, don't take me back there. Let me stay here, and you may never come back. Let us all sail away, so that we might have a chance to live.
No, you may stay if you would like, but I am going back.
Well, then you're done.
Your crew has returned at the finish. I'm going to help you. Here's what you must do.
For your help, Hermes.
Who are you? How come my job did not work on you? Please don't kill me.
My name is Odysseus. I shall spare you only if you swear to never attempt to harm me again.
I swear by the gods, I will never harm you, Odysseus. Here, my maids and I have laid out some food for us. Let us go and start anew.
I can't eat until you turn my pigs back into men.
Okay.
I'm a man. Shut up.
Circe went to the sky and turned all the pigs back to men. I went back to the shore where the rest of my men were still waiting. I took them all back to Circe's house. We stayed at her house for a year until my companions persuaded me that we went home. I went to Circe. I called the other spirits toward me. I spoke with my mother, Anticlea, who told me about what happened so far in Ithaca, and how she died of grief waiting for my return.
Please, God, will you arrange for my voyage home?
What do you think of him now, gentlemen? Don't be in a hurry to let him go.
Right you are, Artie. We would like to know if you have met any of the Greeks who fell at Troy and Hades.
I met Agamemnon, who told me of his murder at the hands of his wife, Clytemnestra. Next I met Achilles, who asked me about his son, Neoptolemus. I then tried to speak with Ajax, an Achaean, who killed himself after he lost a contest with me over the arms of Achilles. But Ajax refused to speak and slipped away. But I found myself mobbed by souls wishing to ask about their relatives in the world above. I became frightened and sailed away. We left Oceano and arrived at the island of Aia. Circe soon discovered our return and came to provide us with food. Circe took me aside and told me everything I would face.
You will encounter, so you may not make mischief of yourself. Listen to what I have to say and do not forget it. You must first pass the siren. If you listen to the music, you will not be able to get out alive. Put lumps of wax in your ears and tie yourself down. Then you will have to choose between two courses, passing through the rocks or through the cliffs. Behind the short cliff is the immortal Charybdis, who spouts and swallows the water 3 times a day. Behind the tall, smooth cliff, there will be a dark, gloomy cave where Celia, the hideous monster, lives. I tried to remember everything Circe told me and was eager to start my voyage. Odysseus, come listen to our voices.
Let me listen. As we passed through Scylla and Charybdis, Scylla grabbed 6 of my best men. We sailed once again and eventually arrived at Thrinacia.
We shall not rest at Thrinacia. Circe and the gods forbade us to rest here.
Odysseus, the men are tired. We need a good meal and a night's rest, or we won't last another day.
Yeah!
Men, you must promise me to only eat the food given by Circe.
We swear.
Our food supplies quickly diminished, so I went up to the Olympus gods to pray for help and was put into a deep sleep.
Men, we should not starve. Let's eat Helios' sheep and cattle. If we arrive back home, we will just build him a giant rich temple.
The messenger quickly took the news to Helios. My companions feasted for 6 days, and on the 7th day we embarked. A black cloud followed us, creating a turbulent storm, killing all my companions. I barely survived as I drifted all night and arrived back to Scylla and Charybdis. I held onto a fig tree for a day and again drifted for 9 more days.